We're at a really key moment in the life of our church as we stand on the verge of moving our Sunday meetings to a central island location. We have an opportunity now to invest in the future of Kerith on the Isle of Wight through our 2 gift days for our building fund. Since we launched our site in 2019, we've seen many people come and find a home with us at Kerith. It has been an amazing journey to this point, as we've been gathering together on Sundays in West Wight and through the week in small groups across the island. As we've grown, we've noticed a few things that God is doing among us, things that we need to pay attention to as we continue moving forward on this mission together. Our 2 Sunday spaces for kids and youth groups are not ideal anymore. We're running out of space, a wonderful problem to have. Although we've tried in a number of ways to make a difference in our community through social justice ministries, we've struggled to find a place and the right opportunity to have an impact. And thirdly, we're so grateful for how people have committed to being church, and so grateful for how the majority of people already travel 20 to 40 minutes across the island to gather in Freshwater. But the challenge this brings us is that although already committed Christians may be prepared to travel out to Freshwater for church, the journey out to Freshwater is a real barrier to friends, neighbours and colleagues accessing church and our events. And that really is at the heart of what we're all about. Our mission is to help people find their way back to God through communities growing in their love for God and love for people. Part of us being what we call a peachy community is wanting to see as many people as possible come to know Jesus, and we want to remove as many obstacles as possible from people encountering Him. We want to be an inviting church that invites people. We want to see individuals transformed by the power and love of Jesus. We want to see communities renewed and hope restored. We want to see young people excited for their futures, passionate about Jesus and devoted to living lives sold out for Him. So we need to be positioned for maximum cultural and individual impact across the island. And that's why we believe it is the right time to move our Sunday venue to a more easily accessible central island location. In the immediate and short term, we are finalising plans to hire a school or similar to meet in on Sundays from sometime in September. And we're exploring other possibilities for a midweek space to serve the community from. We're also exploring several exciting opportunities for a more permanent space we could use in the medium to long term. These opportunities will take some time to implement, but we're preparing for these doors to open, which is why we're hoping to grow our building fund. Having our own space would significantly increase our possibilities for social justice and outreach. This would allow us to work more effectively alongside the community to provide programs and services such as food pantry, life skills, money management courses, parent and toddler groups, alpha courses and spaces for kids and youth groups. So if you call Kerith home and you want to invest in the future of Kerith on the Isle of Wight and in bringing the kingdom of God here on this island as in heaven, I'd love to encourage you to pray about what God might be calling you to give. We're at a pivotal moment in our story as a church, and our generosity will have an impact on the future steps that we take together. So thank you for being on this mission with us. Church isn't a building, it's a movement. It's a people who gather and scatter, always on a mission together.